Like this part of it, and if we come over here, oh, Michael was saying he wants to put little things on the car, and how do we do that, Humble? And I said, do you ever watch any of my videos, dude? I mean, I actually I do actually tell you how to do this, but you know, I know it takes time, so if you want to ask me how to do it, I'll tell you. But if you want to just lay somebody else's car skin onto somebody else's car, this is the horse shit you're going to end up with. Now, let's go over here and take a look at those flames.
Boom! Coming out the side of the effing car. Right there. Oh, that's dog shit. You can't what the fuck are you thinking, old boy?
Well, doesn't that sucks.
That definitely sucks. Okay, well, you can't let shit go out the house like this, bud. I mean, that is just trash. That is trash.
All right. Well, this is going to take a little time to adjust. It's not the end of the world, but it does take time to adjust. If they were going to be on here at all, they deserve to be down where they belong.
Oh, Humble, what are you doing?
All right. Let's fix the skin.
Humble, how?
That's the question. $1,000 question. Humble, how? All right, let's see if this is the only one that's totally butchered. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, this is a stock skin, and I'm glad OZA didn't use this, or I would never have known the car was in such shit shape until I saw flames coming out of the fucking middle of the car.
That's a dead giveaway. Somebody fucked up.
Let's take a look at the green one. Solid colors aren't so bad. Solid colors you can usually use to lay down on a car because it don't have any choice. Although you may end up with something the same color solid that you didn't want to have to begin with. Like this blue one is nice.
That's a real nice color, IROC blue.
Well, it's not an IROC. It's more of a starburst blue. Let's look at this one. A nice orange. And I was just when I was working on this car, starting to get into the retexturing on the interior. So you'll get to see this has really nice orange.
You never had an orange inside of this car. It was just one generic car. And nobody gave a shit back in the day. Or you didn't get black either.
So rather than bore you into a friggin' coma, let's take a look at an all black one with orange on the inside.
Now that looks pretty freaking sharp. I think.
Now, I didn't have the animal fur back then, so I could really go apeshit if I want to. But what we're going to do...
Michael, are you still watching?
This is just... Now, watch this horse shit. Here's another total fuck-up.
I wonder what car he stole this from.
Trans Am 55. That nice bird that came out some time ago and had an emblem, but it wasn't supposed to be there.
And what the fuck is this thing here? That looks like a grill, Humble. How'd that end up there? And this tire thing? How the fuck? What is this horse shit? Dude, Pontiac upside down with a key right here. How the hell would you get away with this, you old bastard?
Well, the obvious answer is you wouldn't. Nobody in their right mind would use a stupid-ass thing like that.
Which is starting to make me wonder.
And now, wait a minute. Why is that one black, but we're seeing white? There's a few dodgy fucking areas in this particular car. But we got to pick something to start with. And we know we got two thorough fuck-ups. We got the green one and we got this one right here. Boom. All right. Absolute garbage.
But why and how do we straighten it out?
Okay. First of all, what we need to do is determine if we have an original skin for this car. And I would say this is probably an original skin for the car right here. Number one, because everything is lined up the way it belongs. We got the GT500 where it belongs. We got the stripes pretty damn good. I mean, stripe work, when you start learning to do this, you're going to find out yourself to get that stripe exactly where that is exactly in the center of the hood is a job. Same thing with putting these exactly where they go on both sides. That's a job.
How do you like the chrome wheels, though? Old Humble ain't completely shot.
All right, two things we're going to do. And Michael, go get a cup of coffee, stop the video, and then come on back because I'm going to show you how to fix both. I'm going to show you how to do this. Are you ready to learn? So we're going to take this one, which is O2, and we're going to fix undefined. All right? Let's go do this thing. All right, first of all, we have to find the car, which is right here. We have to look at what we have. Do we have that little file that shows us where everything is placed? Oh my God, we do. Skin-based template 66 PSD. This just made our job a whole freaking lot easier. If we've got one of these, which you can't open without the fucking program, which I did provide a link for, and you can just go get it for free, watch. Copy, you guessed it, paste. Right there. That just made our job. Now we don't have to monkey with O2. We're going to go right to Captain America.
Humble, which one of these files is the actual car?
Well, let's read. It wouldn't be driver gloves. It ain't driver gloves NM. It ain't suit. It ain't helmet. It ain't helmet glass. Livery. Livery is simply the PNG that you see in the program when you look at the UI. It wouldn't be preview because this shows you what a piece of shit I did by just, there's a word for it that I can't use on the program. It's got to be skin base. So we're going to grab skin base with a copy. We're going to come over here and paste it. Now we can shut this program down.
How do we proceed, Humble?
All right. Since this is going to be the master template or the blueprint, we have to come down to what's called a PSD to PNG converter, okay? Double click it, select something. It'll only select what it can find. This is the file. We hit open. Now we push this one. Bammo, we've got it. We shut this down. We come over here and drag it to where we can see. We right click it and we go to edit. Once we hit edit, we can come in here and we can see how they did it. They got the car, usually, a lot of times the car is facing this way. Sometimes it's facing this way. Very rarely is it facing to the right. Very rarely. So sitting at just anybody's skin on there, you're not going to be able to do this properly. Let's go, Michael, up to resize. We're going to hit resize. We're going to choose pixels. Now we can see the size that this is. It's 2048 by 2048, so it's a square. We hit OK, and it's happy. All right?
But Humble, I can't see the whole picture.
No shit. But if you hit 50% view, we can definitely see it. Now, we shrink this down because we're going to need all the real estate we can get. Now, you want to be careful when you're shrinking it because you don't want to lose your little adjustment jobs, okay? Drag this off to the side where he's out of the way. Now, this is the skin-based PSD. At this stage of the game, we want to make a folder. 66 Mustang. Okay? In the folder, we want to drag the original PS66 PSD. We don't ever want to lose that. Now we want to come to skin base.
But it's a DDS file, Humble. We can't open it.
Well, you can if you get the DDS converter. Okay? Double click it. This little bastard has a window.
Do we want a JPEG? Do we want a PNG? Do we want a bitmap? Do we want a TIFF? Whatever the fuck that is.
I've never dealt with those before. We would love to have a PNG, but the chances of it working are slight and few between, but we're going to try it. We're going to hit add. We're going to find skin base, which is a DDS file.
Direct draw, shitty.
I don't think that's right, but it's direct draw. It's in there. Now we're going to hit convert. Let's say,
Do you really want to convert this?
yeah. And it fucking did it. It even makes a little noise to let you know. So we can close this. Now we don't have this invisible fucking car skin, which I now will put inside there. We've got this thing. And we can open it up the same way and edit. Boom. Okay.
But, Humble, look at the size of it.
No shit. No shit. Now we go to resize. When we go to pixels.
It's 4096 by 4096.
Yeah, it is.
And that's not the same as what we had.
So we go back here to this other program and we go to resize. All right. And we just go here and we grab 2048 and we go Control C. Okay. Now we come over here and we change it to 2048 and we hit OK. Bam. Now we've got two that are the same size. All right, let's go lay down. I understand. We have little prick. Excuse me. I'm still a little sparky. I got up real early this morning too, unfortunately. The freaking wood stove. The wind was so strong last night that the wood went out, but it smoldered like a bastard, and the fumes about killed me. So, and in fact, I was wondering if maybe I was on the way out. But I'm still here, so I guess it's a good thing. Okay, this is what I tried to explain to you. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could just lay whatever we want on top of this, and it works flawlessly? But you know what you're going to end up with? You're going to end up with a car with all these little fucking lines all over it, and there's not a damn thing I've found that I can do about it. It's going to look just like this. All little wee lines that I don't think that's what we're looking for. Now you can see why the one side has those fucked up things over here.
Oh my God, Humble, what are we going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. At this stage of the game, we're going to save this because we just resized it, all right? Now we're going to come out of here. Now we're going to make a copy of it. We're going to have to make quite a few copies of it.
Ready? Paste. Ready? Paste. Ready? Paste. Ready? Paste.
Okay?
Why so many, Humble?
The answer's coming to you right now. We open this up. Edit. Bring it down to 50% so they both match. Okay?
Are you sure, Humble?
Yeah, look. Because we resized it in the beginning. That way we don't have to fuck with it every single time and forget.
First things first. How do we begin?
Well, what do we want to achieve?
We want the car to look nice, Humble.
All right. Well, that's a dandy start. We've got a real fucked up mess on our hands then, don't we? Because how the hell are we going to lay this on the car and have it not look like a piece of shit?
I don't know, Humble.
Yeah, well, fucking neither do I right now. But the only thing I can tell you is this. 9 out of 10, we're going to want the sides red. All right? So what we're going to do, since it's easier to see the one that's on our side.
Where's the mouse?
You can't see him, but he's underneath here. We're going to go up here, and we're going to grab the selection tool, and we're going to click it so it turns to gold. Now, we're going to move this over to the side, because being able to see is better than not being able to see. I need to be able to see what I'm doing right now. So we're got to go to 100%.
Holy fuck.
And to the best of my ability, we drag the side down so I can... All right, we're at the bottom. It locked at the bottom, and we've got it as wide as it's going to get, okay? So what we're going to do, now you got to be careful when you're doing this, because if you fuck it up, you fucked it up.
Huh?
Yeah. So what you want to do is get a spot. All right, there's a red, you can't see it probably, but there's a red line in these numbers that correspond with where I go up and down and this way, same as you would in a program for a CNC machine at a tool shop. It'll tell you.
You know, you type it in and the fucking thing does it perfect every time.
Okay, but what we need to do is come over to the very fucking edge. If we catch a wee bit of white, it's not the end of the world, but you really want to catch it perfect. We'd stretch it over here, and by the grace of God, it follows our commands. We come down here and get this. And when we're satisfied, we hit crop.
Oh, we lost the rest of it, Humble.
No shit. That's why we saved them bastards up there one after the next. Okay? Now we come over here and we hit save. Bango. Now we've got one whole side of the car.
But how do we do it, Humble?
No shit. About to figure it out. Come here. Now, we need another one of these bastards right here. So we're going to grab another copy, just like this, edit. We're going to bring it down to 50%. All right? You with me so far? You happy? Good. Whew. Now we're going to come over to this little eyedropper tool. We're going to right click it, which changed this one to red. Now we're going to hit it again. We're going to left click it, which changed this one to red.
It knows exactly what color red we want.
We're going to come over here to the very edge. Oh, fuck that up.
It would be nice to select the proper tool.
We're going to come over to the edge. We're going to come all the way down to here. And we're going to come way over to here, just like this. And we're going to hit delete.
Look, Humble, it's all red.
Yeah, the very same color red, and there's no seam.
No shit.
Take a look. See a seam? Where's the seam?
There ain't one.
You're fucking right, there ain't one. We got it.
What the fuck's this thing?
Don't worry about it. Okay, that's a 200%. Boom. There we go here.
What do we do, Humble?
We saved the fucker. Just like that. Cabango.
No shit, Humble.
Yeah, and guess what? We're gonna make a copy of this son of a bitch too. We're gonna paste that fucker right here.
No shit, Humble.
Yeah, watch this shit. Now the fun begins. The fun begins, my friend. We go to edit. We go to 50%. Now this is our car. This is the keeper right here. This is the shit that I had no fucking clue how to do when I gave that car to OZA. Let's get this out of the way. This is going to come in very handy in a minute. Let's get this out of the way because this is what we're working on right now. Let's grab this palette so we can bring it down and take a real friggin' good look at it. Now this we're going to set right next to it. Everything needs to be as close to exactly the same as you possibly can to avoid small fucking errors that are going to be a real pisser to you in a short amount of time. Okay, you want these windows as fucking close without, see how at some point it loses its shit and turns into another fucking thing? You don't want to do that. You want to be very careful it doesn't do that, but you want to get it as close to that as you can. All right, now they're both at 50%. Now why, this one tells us what the size is, this one doesn't for whatever the fuck reason. But they're basically the same. We've got 2 zeros up here, and we've got a 2,000 down at the bottom. We got a 2,000 over here. So that's what we got. There's our parameters, okay? So now what we want to do is we come up to the top of the car on the gold piss water screen. And we want to know exactly where the top of this car is, okay? We don't want it up here. We don't want it anywhere else. Well, I guess it could be up a little higher. It could be. It could be for the shits and giggles. It could be. Ain't going to hurt nothing. But we're going to, just for the sake of realism, we're going to let's get this fucking thing right up here where you can see it. Set aside for just a moment, and I want to explain to these people what the fuck we're trying to accomplish, okay? Let's get this bastard to the full size. Wait a minute.
Is that going to work?
I don't know. We're going to find out right here and now. We're going to drag this bastard right to where we see the top of the car. See it right now? My mouse is touching the very top of the car, and it's corresponding, to 26, to the right about, come on. Where the fuck's the mouse? Come here, mouse. Where the fuck are you?
Let's click it and see what happens.
All right. Oh, shit. Anyway, I can't read it from here. 1550. It's 1, 2. Hang on.
See that little mark?
It's 15. It's 2 fucking lines above 1550. All right. 2 lines above 1550. Let's get it back down to 50% and see if that stays the same. See why? You know, this takes time. If you don't have the time, then you don't have the fucking time. What do you want from me? But this is what it takes. So you asked me to do you something. This is got an idea what I have to do now? I don't just slap something on there and call it a day, especially if it's... Well, it was 1550, right? Well, shit changed. Now we're at 2600, and it's 1, 2, 3. It's just above 3 above 2600, all right? That's the top of the car. 3 above 2600. All right, so what the fuck are we trying to accomplish? Well, we're going to have to cut this 3 above 2600. So we got to make sure we go back to the selection tool. We got to start at the very fucking edge, if at all possible. We got to go 3 past 2600. Where the fuck is it? Right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and drag.
Be it as it may.
1, 2, 3. All right, just like that. Now we've got the proper size of the side of the car, except for the fact that I missed a little bit, as you can see, on the very edge. And if I think I can be a smart fuck and drag that over like this, it will change our dimensions drastically. All right, so what I do at this stage is I go up here. Actually, I right-click this and I hit copy. All right? Now I come over here and I hit paste. It makes an exact copy of what I've got, and it's at the right size. And it nailed itself right at the right spot. If the car is the same distance from the top to here as it is from the bottom to here.
Now that we don't know. But Humble, it's going the wrong way.
No shit. You come up to this little tool, and just for shits and giggles, I'm going to hit vertical. And isn't that amazing how we got it upside down and
All fucked up because now it's a 79 instead of a 97.
so what we have to do is hit horizontal, and now we got a 97 where it belongs, except it don't look right. It's not exactly where it belongs. It doesn't seem to be, but it does say, but the lettering is going in the right direction. Because look at STP upside down.
What the fuck?
I know, no shit. So the chances of this being exactly the right spot looks fucking dodgier than the bastard to me. But we're going to save it, just like it is. Okay? Bada boom. Save changes. Okay?
So where is it?
It's over here. This is why we're going to now take our original skin base and put it inside here. Because this has to now be named skin base. It can't be named skin base copy 3 or any of that other happy horse shit. It's got to be the same. And it can't say copy. It's got to say skin base. That's all it can say. Okay? Once we're happy with that, this can be minimized. We come over to Number one, we know that this is a PS or PNG, which is wonderful. So we come to our PNG to DDS converter, and we have to be very careful we load in the proper thing, which is this right here. Now we're going to hit open and convert, all right? Since we already have a copy of the original skin, we already know it's hosed beyond fucking compare, we're going to take this and we're going to delete it. Now we're going to drag the skin base into the fucking thing. We're going to minimize this and go see how we did. This is what we had. Now we go into the showroom, and this is now what we have now. We have 97 in a nice place on the door. It comes right about...
Oh, it's artifacted to the fucking blowhole, though. Look at all these artifacts. You never can get away with that bullshit. All these letters have to be cleaned up once we're happy with it, and I don't even know what the fuck this is.
So that's probably going to get shit canned. Oh, and the Valvoline is in the wrong spot. But let's come over to where they had done it on this side. All right, this is all fucked up too. The 97 isn't bad, but it's artifacted to the blowhole. You know why? Because we took a great big skin and we shrunk the bastard down to the same size as what that template was. If we had left it the right size, we would not have had all this artifacting bullshit that has to be cleaned up to make it a nice skin. But you know what we got? We got a red car. It's totally fucking red. And now all we have to do is figure out how and where we want to place our stickers.
Now this is an especially good one for you, Michael, because that's exactly what you said you wanted to do, is learn how to put a few stickers on stuff.
Well, I don't even think we want Preston Hood Chevrolet on the fucking hood right here.
That's for... But it ain't a Chevrolet, it's a fucking Ford.
So obviously we don't want that.
Why would we want a Chevrolet thing on a Ford?
Well, we wouldn't.
That's obviously we stole the fucking thing from a Chevrolet.
No, or the guy owns a Preston Hood Chevrolet dealership, and he owns a Ford. Who the fuck knows? So a few things we've learned. We want to boot this fucking thing because I have no idea what it is. It's some demonic bullshit. I don't want it. And this we probably don't want, okay? So other than that, we kind of don't mind the 97 on the door where it is because it fits exactly the line here and exactly the line there. So that's pretty good. I think that is doable. Do we like the one where this one is better? This is not at all in the same place. So we have a great deal of shit we have to change. Okay, now you're starting to see where it gets fucking real interesting. All right, let's get out of here.
See why these videos are big?
There's nothing I can do about it. Come back to, actually what we're going to do, now we're going to make a copy. I told you you're going to need a lot of real estate, and hit paste, okay? This is going to go, we're going to work on this one. We're going to work on this one. Edit, okay? Let's bring it down to the proper size. Actually, we probably could get away with maybe being able to do...
No, you cannot. Reason being is we need the numbers to correspond properly from one thing to another, all right? This is very, very important. We can't just go willy-fucking-nilly into this thing and expect to get anything out of it. We got too much to do with this right now to do that, all right?
Okay, there's why that thing left. All right, so now we come up here, and we don't want Preston Hood Chevrolet, okay? And it's real hard to see what the fuck we're working with because everything is so small. Whew. And we like the 97 over here better than over here, right?
Right.
Okay. Watch. See the color of the black? See the color of the white? If we do make any changes, we're going to have a background that's the same color. So what we want to do is make sure we don't have a change in the background color. And so we want to make sure that we go to the eyedropper thing, which is called a color picker.
Now we'll leave that alone as well.
Okay, so we liked the 97. We didn't like this little fucking doob job. All right, that thing is, I'm just booting the fucking thing, and I'll show you how easy that is. Watch. We come over here, we grab the select tool, we surround this little bastard just like this, and we come over here and say, fuck you, boot, you're out of here. Now we come down here and grab this one, and this also takes a Command F for itself, or we just delete it. Okay. Now, we liked where this one is. All right, now is the pisser because we got to start moving shit around. So we gotta corral everything over here, and we're gonna move it. Just get it. This is the beauty of a PNG file, is you can move the shit around. All right, but now we've got to see correspondingly where the edge of this fucking thing is, and then it's all right, it's right there. Fucking eyeballs are staring like a bastard and they're foggy. Let's see, we got
just under 2 past the 800, and we're up 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little bit beyond that.
from the fucking vertical. All right, so that's where we need that to be. Holy shit. So that's where the edge of our 9's got to be. And I suck at math, so this is where it really gets fucking interesting. All right, so it's got to, the most important thing, fuck. All right, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to, see why I made a copy? Because we're going to come up here and we're going to open up this copy. And we're going to put this copy. This now has become my master palette. Okay, this is our blueprint. So we're not going to fuck with that, but we're going to get everything exactly the same size. All right.
No fiddle fucking around. This is where it gets. This is where the buckwheat and the bear shit together. All right.
So this is what we got to do. We got to come back to this one and refresh red, that color picker so that we don't have a fuck up. We got to come over and get this tool and go to selections and hit rectangle. We got to move these fuckers out of the way. Just like this. Anywhere, doesn't matter. We can move them again.
Boot this little fucking satanic bullshit. Get rid of that nonsense, whatever the fuck it is.
Do the same thing for this bastard while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Now we're going to grab the 90s. Actually, since this is the copy, let's trade places with these.
Yeah, oh, that just made it interesting, didn't it?
No, it's going to be all right. We're going to use this as the template.
And what we've got is we've got right to the edge of this letter, almost 2 lines past the 800, whatever the fuck that is. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a blonde one up from the 0.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to grab as close. Now this is a real bastard. As close to the fucking edge of this 97 as we possibly can. And we're going to grab as close. We don't want any red if we can avoid it, but we don't want to lose any white. Okay? Now
we lost a little white.
All right, fuck it. Life goes on. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to
match the fucking hatch.
Oh my God, this is going to be a pisser.
Ah, fuck it. You can do it. You can do it.
All right, so what we want, oh fuck, let's get, all right, press on it. Grab that. We got to get rid of these little fuckers right here in case they cause trouble. This is the time to do it. There's another fuck up. Get rid of that. Okay. Now I got to grab the son of a bitch again. Oh, fuck a duck. All right.
See, this tedious bullshit is why you don't make videos out of this, because people go, what the fuck, get on with it.
It's a little tougher to get on with it, trust me. Okay, 2 past 8. 4 and a whatever up from that. Oh, fuck, here we go.
Grab the edge of this and try to not fuck it up this time.
All right, we once you got it selected, you could let go of the little bastard right there. And now we got to grab the edge of the, oh, fuck, no, we don't. We got to grab the edge of the 9 and drag it to where it is.
What was it, 2 past the 8?
And oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4, and a, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, fuck. And a wee.
That ain't gonna fucking work. Fuck it, we gotta do it by, you dirty bastard. Where the fuck did that come from?
Now, fuck it. Just grab the thing.
At some point you have to say fuck it and just go by eye. To hell with it. You know, at some point you just gotta say to hell with this. I'm taking too long with this fucking bullshit because I suck at math and spelling. So you take an eyeball at the son of a bitch, and to get the fucker rolling, you grab it and make it look about where the bastard.
All right, let's take a look at this. Where the fuck's the center of this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past the 8. Okay, let's grab the center of this as close as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past the 8. All right. Well, fuck it. There's the little bastard right there. You call it a day.
All right. Now we save the son of a bitch, and we don't worry about where these fuckers are for now. Okay, save it just like it is. We have to work on one fucking thing at a time.
That's all you can do.
Now we come over here. We grab our, oh fuck, yeah, we grab our skin. This is skin base, so we got to make another one of these bastards to go in there, okay? And you got to make sure you get the right one, or else it's another pain in the ass. Grab skin base, bongo, okay? I probably would take way too much hard drive space and time for you guys to do this while you're watching, but I'm going to do my best. Let's just see if we can get a couple of them right. All right, so there's what we...
Yeah, we fucked it up big league.
But, so we've got to come up half the distance of this, and we got to come over significantly, all right? You got to start somewhere. This is under the fucking... this by that far, but this is just about dead nuts perfect. So this is what we're trying to do. Line up this one effing number. Okay, so we got within the ballpark, but we got a C minus out of the fucking deal. So let's
cut to the chase. Drag it up a little and drag it over a little. Up and over. Up and over. Come on. Let's snap this up. Up and over. Bada bing, bada boom.
Now go back to the 50%. Okay. Now this actually though, fuck it. If we're not using the numbers, we're going by eye. Fuck the 50%. Give me 100%. I want to see this motherfucker so I can get a good job out of the deal. Remember, every time we come back, we got to do this. Well, I'll just show you what happens otherwise. Fuck it. Come over here, grab select, grab triangle, grab this motherfucker, just like this. Now we know we got to come over and we got to come up. All right, so let's just say maybe that much, not that much. About that much? Okay. So now come over here. Now we got to make sure both of these fucking things are red because we're going to flood fill the white. But if the white's touching this white, you've got to lose it. Okay, bango. Now we save it, all right, to see how we did.
See why it takes time, Michael? This shit ain't hard, but I mean, it's not even tedious. It's just you got to keep your head in the game. You got to like doing it to start with it because it's a real motherfucker, to put it bluntly.
It's a time-consuming operation that now you're going to have a little more respect for the people who do skins. Once you start doing it yourself and see what a fucking bastard it is, this is what we want.
There we are. We did pretty fucking good. Okay? Dandy. We did really good. Okay. That was a nice thing right there. We did it. We got this fucker lined up in the right spot. Yay!
Okay, now we can really start moving with this project, because actually the rest of it's going to go at a pretty decent pace. Number one, the reason I didn't get rid of Preston Hood Chevrolet is because of the placing of it on the wheel. I know where the fucking back wheel of the car is now. And I know where the front wheel of the car is here. That's why I didn't get rid of it yet. Now we have to think creatively of how we want to line up the rest of those fucking badges. I mean, we don't want this shit up here on top of the fucking car, that's for sure. And these don't look too fucking shabby right where they are. I like the union. I'm going to leave the union because that's going to tell me right at the edge of the door where this fucker is. But we're going to move this Presso light and put it here. The Champion and the Coney can probably stay. So the Presso light on the opposite side of the car is what we're going to move, okay? I got to keep my mind into this. Edit.
Press the light on the other side of the car has to move. This is it right here.
Okay, so we're going to come over here and grab our selection tool, and what we're going to do, we are going to increase the fucking size of this to where I can absolutely see the bastard.
And I don't have to go, oh, I can't see the fucking press the light.
No shit, make it so you can. Because I got to cut this bastard out of here and place it in the right spot. So we want the line to come directly through here, but we don't want to fuck with anything. And the closer you get, the better off you're going to be. Oh, that was close, but thank God I missed it. All right, now we're going to grab the Presso light, and we're going to drag him and place him where we want him. We want him even.
That looks pretty good.
Bango. All right.
Are we happy with that?
So far, so good.
Now, what about the Coney and the Champion?
All right.
Good question, Humble.
Let's unselect that. Let's get the Coney.
Let's move the Champion first.
Let's just grab the Champion. This is why PNGs are nice, because it lets you do this shit. And we're going to slap the Champion down here. We're slapping our Champion. Okay. Now, we're grabbing our Coney.
Don't tell me, buddy. I'm trying to quit.
I think it's a beggarly sport, personally. And we're going to drag this bastard over and line it up just so it looks... Well, we could put it anywhere we want, really. We could have it pointing down to 76. That looks kind of sharp. We could bring it over here to where it's even with this and give us more room. Actually, the Fort Wombat Beach, Florida should probably go somewhere. So let's bring this up a little bit just for creative bullshit. Hit that.
Oh, we made a mistake.
No shit. So we come over here and we make it big enough we can see the mistake that we made easily.
We come over here with the little eyedropper snatch grabber or whatever.
That's not the name of it.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to say it particularly. But we grabbed this.
Color picker. That's the word. And hopefully we can get this little guy too, which we did. Okay, now we come over here and we select. Now this is at a fucking angle by the looks of things. So we're going to have to be a little mindful of that. Okay, grab this and bring it. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit weird. But we can, you know, creative. You're going to be creative. Were these right at the bottom of the fucking door? I don't think they were. So maybe we can put this.
Now leave yourself a little room just in case this is a colossal fuck up.
Or we could,
This could be a colossal fuck up.
could be. Let's try that. Okay? Now, let's look over here. Is there anything else we want to snag while we're at it?
The STP is kind of cool. Why don't we grab the STP?
Again, you want both of these squares to be as close to the thing as possible without gouging the piss out of it. Because the better you do that, the closer you can place it to things. Pardon me. Now, just leave it there for now. We'll grab the Valvoline, because that don't belong here either. And we'll put him over here where he's happy, over into to where we can see. And now we got some stuff we could fiddle fuck with a little bit better. Let's take a look and see if the Valvoline can fit there without hitting anybody. And it does look pretty good. So that's found a home. Let's put this in a creative, artful place. Actually, that ain't bad. I kind of do like it back a little bit from the Union, you know? Or we could actually coming off from the Coney like this don't look too bad.
This is where graphical art school would have come in handy if I had enough money to have ever gone there.
Now, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it sure don't belong where it is. So we're going to grab the bastard and just bring it over here for shits and fucking giggles and just set him there. Now, see, he's at a fucked up angle.
So that's never going to look right.
Yeah, I know that. That's right now. If I hit this to change the size, it's gonna permanently put that little bastard right where he is. As long as I don't do that, I can grab him and place him right here, just for shits and giggles. Let's bring him up a little bit, and I don't want to touch these, but let's set him in there. Now let's take a look at these fucking graphical fuck-ups. This is going to be a real bastard to straighten out. In fact, it's going to be very difficult. A few little fuck-ups you can fix, like this one here. And you can try to gently nip some of the shit off of there, but you gotta real. Actually, that's that part for right now. I'm not going to do it right this minute. Fuck that. It's too much monkey business. What's wrong with this thing? Come over here where I can get a hold of you. Why are we... Where the fuck did Sweet go? Where's the slider? Okay, hang on. We're in the wrong fucking trough, I guess. Alright, let's just get out of here. For whatever reason, it's not happy. Let's go back in there and find out why the fuck that was. There's the little slider. I don't know where the fuck he went, but he did. And let's look at the flames. Oh, they're just total garbage. Okay, I'm going to throw these fuckers in the trash, and we'll get you some flames. I'm not going to monkey with that right now. But let me go to show you what we're going to need to do with the car in the game. Fuck. Come on, fuck stick. Let's back it up. Now hit it. Okay. We've got to take a look at the car in the game, because it's the only way we're going to tell if the wheels took place where they needed to go. There's no other way to do that. Fords. Right here's a Ford. And there's the 66. And there he is. And we're going to, firstly, we're going to update the fucking previews. As easy as that. See, Michael? One click. Bango. Oh, by the way, Michael, if you're still with me, Chris Hay has a beautiful brand new video up, which you may or may not have seen, that has to do with the good bad weathers and the content manager and the dynamic lights mod. So check him out. Let's go to drive. We gotta fix this car. This thing is all fucked up. It only goes to fucking. I didn't know anything. I mean, you until you learn, you don't know. I mean, it's like a blind man. He's sitting on the sand. Everybody tells him what a gorgeous sunset. You know, he hears the words, but he don't know what the fuck they're talking about. What color is red? He's never seen it in his life. Blue. He hears the word. Nice word. I like the name, blue, but he never seen it. All of a sudden, Jesus walks by one day, and he looks down at the guy and says, "Can I help you?" He says, "Yeah. What do you want?" "I'd like to be able to see." "Oh, wonderful. Here, see." And the guy does. And for the first time in his creation, he looks and goes, "Fuck, that's red. That's red. Oh, now I know what red looks like. I know what blue looks like." And he goes on and on and on. And so that's the name of that tune. Let's see what we got here. We're not going to go ape shit, but sounds pretty good. Fuel 30. See, I didn't even know about that back then. All right, we ain't going far. Give it 10%. alignment. I don't think we're going to need to, but we could if we want to. Dampeners, fuck it. Suspension, it looks okay. Let's just go. Now hang on a minute. Do we have lights? Yes. They're green, and I'm belching. What's wrong with my what's wrong with me? I'm gonna be alright, fine.
Take it easy. Don't shit the bed. I want to see if the car works.
Alright, they're perfect. I don't know why, but it worked. A lot of times,
Oh, that's fucking tits.
that's exactly where I wanted those. I told you it looks a little dodgy around the edges. This has to go back and be cleaned up before it can go out the door. But this is, you gotta have a shakedown ride. The front wheels have to come out a little bit. That's all there is to it. And you gotta do it with the suspensions. Alright? But not for right now. Let's see if, oh, the flames are fucked. Alright, don't worry about the flames. Where am I sitting? I'm in the wrong fucking spot completely. Alright, let's come back to where I'm a human. Okay, there we go. Oh, these fucking mirrors are totally fucking hosed. Alright, see the mirrors are hosed? Don't worry about it. Let me,
Are you sitting in a good spot?
I can come up a little. Save it.
Want to come over a little?
Boom. Alright, now watch this shit. I do have this in... If you get the BLM car, look what you get to do. Bring this little squirrel over here and we'll look into this mirror. Watch this.
Oh my god, you can adjust it, Humble.
Yeah, you fucking can. And you can adjust it in two directions, this way and that way.
Oh my god, that's cool as fuck. I couldn't see shit.
No, I know that. I know that. None of us could till this wonderful guy came up with this idea. There.
That's fucking tits.
Come up to the center, which is worthless. Adjust it to the center mirror. Move the center mirror over to the center of the car.
Fucking brilliant.
It is brilliant. It's brilliant as a motherfucker. Now, let's get so we can see the son of a bitch.
How do you like that? Is that any better than it was?
You bet your ass it is. Forgive me. Okay. That's dandy. Let's move over to the other mirror that's worthless as fuck.
That is total worthless bullshit. You ain't gonna see nothing out of that.
Watch this. We are now. Even though it looks still dodgier than the bastard. Oh, that's a little too fucked up, but maybe not quite that much. Bring it into where it makes sense.
I can see something.
Which is more than I could see a minute ago. Alright, down just a whisker. Alright, I'm sitting here, I can see out that one, I see out that one, I can see out that one.
Dandy. We're done.
Let's turn it off. Let's... It's got a nice sound. Alright. Oh, it's a nice car. It's a little squirrely in the ass, but let's go to 30% turbo. Oh, fuck. I didn't hit nothing. Oh, hey, I did it on purpose, guys, at 360.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Humble.
Sure you did. No, I didn't. That was lucky I didn't hit anything, though. No, we ain't going nuts, but I did want to just take the car out for a little bit of a drive. With its new skin. It looks fucking tits. A lot better than it did, doesn't it? It's a nice car, by the way. You know, for you guys that were nice enough to watch me do this, I'm going to go ahead and put this car up with the video so you get to try it yourself. But we are going to fix those dodgier than the bastard, whatchamacallits, flames. Oh, it's a nice car. It's real nice. It has a good feel on the road. You can feel the road with the wheel. It's really nice for an hour and a half or 2 hour video. But what the fuck? It takes as long as it takes. It looks a hell of a lot better than it did. Alright, we're going to come down here and we're going to hammer the piss out of this fucker. I hope it'll hang on to it. Wet road and all, you know. Mustangs were known to hop like a bastard if you ever had one. But they were. Alright, let's back this puppy up. That is the same color green they usually use too. Uh-oh. That's close enough.
Things may appear closer in the mirrors than in actual life.
Alright. Let's go up to 70% turbine. Second gear.
Third gear.
I'd say she goes pretty good. Whoa, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! To be expected for a knucklehead. It's 70% though. Nice wheels. I like the sound of this. Oh, it's nice. I mean, I'm not adding the sound either. That's the sound that it has. You can hear what's going on here. Let's go past the little pub. Oh. Oh. Driver error. Oh, I like it. That's 70%. I think it's strong enough. Very believable. Or gotta come to the Gopher Chuck's turn.
Humble, can you do it?
Maybe. Fuck. No, this was actually it here. Well, I suck at it, but that was the best I could do. Nice car. Real nice. Not wonderful, but nice. It's noise. It's a little, it's not bad. It's period correct. I love the sound of it. Those flames are going to be horrible. Makes you want to drift it, I'll tell you. Real nice. Nice response. I don't know why I want to learn to drift. Yeah, you'll be at that a while, Sparky. You know nobody's watching this shit. Yeah, they are. Somebody is. Jody might be if he hasn't fallen asleep. He watches them on his cell phone. Yeah. With headphones on. But we'll leave it at that. Now this is good bad weathers. And I don't have the ability to, I don't think the wipers work on this thing. I'll find out right now. No wipers. All right, here we are at the killer corner. Ready for this? Hydroplane at any minute. It's hanging on pretty good for what it is. We ain't got far to go. We'll make a full lap. It's a little dodgy right there. Oh, I knew there was no chance of doing it for the whole fucking thing. All right, let's take a look at this. Alright. Dandy. So all we gotta do is get the flames Oh, those fucking things suck. Tweaky like that. So there we do. This is a happy unit. I'm gonna shit can this one. I'm not even gonna bother fucking with that. That thing's gone. So we're not gonna deal with that bullshit. That one's. We'll keep the happy ones. But at least if we picked one to do, that we picked this one, and it's not too shabby. So that's how we do it. It's a shame that we only go up to fucking the power band in this thing blows.
Well, it's, you know, they don't do really. In real life, they don't go any faster than that, Humble.
Let's take a look at the car thing first of all. First thing first, 30, fuck you, it's going to 77. We got a max of 121 liters, that's good. Now, if you were going to use this son of a bitch online, it can't have a capital. As far as the Mustang goes, it's got to be lowercase. This IWAZ shit has to be lowercase. IWAZ, all lowercase. The 11, the E has to be lowercase. Just like that. And now it would launch online. And it might even be able to be seen by the original whatchamadoodle UI for Assetto. Let's come down here quickly to the power.
Yeah, it shits the bed right here. I mean, what the fuck? 7 grand? You ain't gonna have 0 horsepower in fucking 7,000? What are you, fucking nuts? That's bullshit. This is what it comes with stock, though. 90 horsepower with it off. It's got more horsepower off than it does at 7 grand? What are you, fucking crazy? Holy shit. Look at its fucking shitty power curve.
Fuck it, we're going to fix this right here and now. Okay. So 490 it's going to have at the top. Now we're going to save this, and let me show you what I would like to save it. That's what I'm kind of hoping to do. Okay, we did save it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's going to take care of that. Now these fucking flames, I'm just going to delete these bastards. Boot, you're out of here. See ya. Let's come over here to a car that's a similar size.
Chevy Camaro's a similar size.
Yeah, it is a similar size. You're right. Plymouth Barracuda, though, would be perfect if I can find it. Plymouth.
Well, let's go down to the P's. You're probably going to find it down there.
Like this?
That's the one.
Let's grab flames right here. Hello. Copy. And now we come back to the Ford.
It wasn't at the Ford, though, was it? It was M for Mustang.
It was? No, it wasn't. It was up here for 66, wasn't it?
Come on, don't fuck around. I want to get going here.
Where the fuck is it? Right here. All right. Beautiful. Pop that in there. All right. Now everybody happy?
No, the front suspension has to come out a little bit.
Okay. Tracking. Front tracking. 150. Let's go to 159. And how was the back?
161.
Okay. So that was nice. So that probably could really do better than that. That's 161? Oh, no, actually, we're probably fine with that. Let's go to that right there. Beautiful. Oh, fuck. That don't look a bit good. When they start getting these spaces, it could be fucked up. Oh, we'll hope for the best. All right, let's go let's first of all, let's see if we changed our...
It said we had 2,500 horsepower. I got news for you. They're smoking something. That's a crock of shit.
Well, we've got 16,000 now. Let's take a look at this. You know, it is what it is.
It's numbers. Don't let it bother you.
Humble eyes, whoop ass. Okay. Let's take a look at this puppy. Let's see if it'll drive, and if the flames are right, I can box this up right now and send it down the road, and you'll be the next ones to drive it. Mustang 66. Now, we're not going to set it up or any of that shit. I just want to make sure that the front wheels aren't digging through the fucking body because I just moved them. And if the thing has flames and if it launches, that's important. Oh, it looks happy. It looks happy. I like doing this. Don't get me wrong. I just haven't gotten enough sleep lately, and I am irritable. I don't mean to be irritable. It looks damn good. I'm just going to set it right here. Okay. Oh, it's got some. Oh, baby. Let's see about the flames now. Come on. Tell me you're... Are they... Oh, fuck. Hang on. They're high. That's easy to fix, though. That's fucking easy. Oh, they're damn close. Okay, they're out too far. I can fix that. That's not that bad. You want to see how it goes? Hang on a minute. We're not going far. Okay, now let's fix this car, Humble, and get on with the day. All right, first things first. I'm a little ahead of myself. We got to first take these out. Back up. Come on. Get out of here. Let's come over here, and we got to go to the folder that says flames, okay? We're going to open the little top.
Oh, fucking duck.
Don't worry about it. Everybody's happy. We're going to do this just like this.
Look at all these flames. Holy shit. 11 of the bastards. Oh, my God.
No problem, no problem. So we're going to minimize this. We're going to minimize that. Now we're going to go back into the showroom, okay? Now we're going to go up to the little car. We're going to choose the flames. We're going to Alt-Tab, and it goes fucking apeshit, and we hope that by grace of God we can hit the right one, which we didn't. But we can open this up again, I suppose. There he is. Now we can set this down. And now that we got this little fucker, we can see the flames and we can see what we've got to do. I have a happy little template that I built. And we need to drop them down so it's the center ones. The center ones have to drop down. This isn't going to be that bad because they're all the same. Center ones have to drop down. So hey, not so bad. Not so bad. It really wasn't. It wasn't so bad. Okay, they're not right yet, but they're not. They're reasonable. We didn't go as far as I was afraid we were going. I guess. As a Marine sergeant told me once years ago, he said, Davis, he goes, I always take the laziest fucker I find and give him the hardest job I got, so I can find out how fast that shitty job can get done. And that's exactly what he would do. Now this is acceptable. It's not wonderful, but it's acceptable. We can live with this. We got. It's not fabulous, but I really don't want to dick around with trying to get it exactly in the center. So I'm going to call this fucker done. Where I am with this, guys. God bless you. Enjoy this car. It's OZA. Thank you for making a video for me. You're a champion. I hope you enjoy the cars I sent you today, buddy. And I know that you're going to enjoy this one for sure. So God bless every one of you. Bye-bye now.